Okay, this is how Oneisall automatic feeder looks once it's unpacked. So I'm going to show you how the pieces come together here inside of the unit. You gotta press here and then you open it. And the first thing you see is the quick guide for installation. The quick guide. Nice to meet you. And the manual, and there's a cardboard on top. I need some assistance to get this out because it's a cardboard. Thank you. So this is how it looks. And this is what is inside of the box. You got the plate, one plate, the other one, the cloud, and this is, what do you think this is? Cloth?
No.
The adapter?
No.
Well, we will show you later. And this part with this one to assume to redirect the food to a plate. And finally, the last part is this to clean the unit. Oh, and it's something else here. This is the desiccant bag that you have to put here. So that's all you get in the box, and I'm going to show you how to put it all together, and see you soon. Okay, we already assembled this feeder, but I wanted to show you a little more. This is how you open the lid. You press here and you release it, and then you can see here the silica bag to keep the food fresh longer. And inside you can see these flaps that are flexible to allow the kibble to be dispensed with no issues. You can also remove this for easy cleaning, so I'm going to show you how to remove this. You will find here two sliding tabs, one here and the other here, and you just need to slide them both at the same time to release the hopper. So you just do that and you release it, and this is how it looks. You can see the flaps here, and I'll show you the bottom. This is how it looks. Here is where the kibble falls through both ways, and that's all. I wanted to show you also that you can put backup batteries here. The backup battery, you should use them in case you are worried about a blackout, so you make sure the feeder is going to keep working. You need to install 4 AA batteries. I'm going to show you the bottom here so you have an idea how it looks. I'm going to remove this first. There it is. You can see, you just press this here and you open the battery compartment, and you put the 4 batteries here, the small ones. So it's not so expensive to use it with batteries. What else? I'm gonna put this back on here. So you put them back, slide it to lock the hopper, the food hopper, and putting the plates back. And what else? Oh, about the quality of the feeder, my first impression is the feeder is plastic, okay? It's a regular quality. I mean, it's not low quality, but it's not super sturdy. What I have to say is these metal poles, these are super high quality. They're really heavy, so this really gives this feeder stability against possible, you know, pushing over by your pets. And these stainless steel trays are really high quality too. I can see nicely polished, both of them. And that's all. That's my first impression. Now I already programmed this feeder. I learned how to do it. It's really simple, but I'm going to show you how to do it now. Time to program the feeder. So I want to mention some things before. One of them is this feeder works with 12-hour format, so it's AM PM. The other thing is the battery icon is going to be lighted here only if you use only batteries as the main source of power for the feeder. The other is this feeder works with cable that measure less than 0.5 inch. I'm using a kind of small cable, as you can see here. I measure with this cable, one portion measures about 12 grams. I already tested it, and that's how much it is. What else? Oh, this cable measures a 1/4 inch approximately. Now it's time to program the feeder. So the first thing you need to know is whatever you program in this feeder is gonna dispense in this bowl, and the same amount is gonna dispense in this one. So you program your feeder to dispense a 1/2 cup per day. It's gonna dispense 1/2 cup here and 1/2 cup here. So that's one thing. The other is you're gonna find these guidelines with the cup, portions, and grams. And you have to decide 2 things before programming this. The first thing is deciding how much you want each cat to eat in total per day. Let's say you want your cats eat 1/2 cup each, and they're telling you it's 6 portions in total. So those 6 portions need to be programmed, distributed in how many times you want your cats to eat per day. So let's say an example, you want half cup per day and you want your cats to eat 3 times per day. You have to program the first meal number 2, the second number 2, and the third number 2, which is 6 in total. Or if you want your cats to eat a bigger breakfast, you can program the first meal number 3, the second meal number, let's say number 2, and the third meal number 1. Whatever you play with those numbers, it needs to enter, you need to enter 6 portions in total. And so I'm going to show you now how to program this. I'm going to pick this portion for each cat, half cup per day. And I know I have to program 6 portions in total. I decided I'm gonna feed my cats 4 times per day. Okay, to start programming the feeder, you have to unlock it first. You see it's locked. And the first thing you do, you have to move the dial a little bit until the time set flashes. And then you have to set up the clock first. That's the first step. Then you move the dial again, the feeding plan, and then this is the manual feeding and the recording. So I'm going to show you each step. Like I said, I decided to feed my 2 cats a total of 6 portions for each cat, distributed in 4 meals. So this is the way I'm going to do it. And the meal number 1 is going to be the portion number 2, the meal number 2 portion number 1, meal number 3 portion number 1, and meal number 4 portion number 2. So all this adds up to 6, which is 6 portions in total. So if you want, you can do this a little sheeting sheet so you don't forget how many portions. So let's unlock the feeder. And then you move the dial, set. I'm gonna set the clock to the current time, which is 3 p.m. here. .45. Enter. Then you move the dial again, feed plan, you press once, and it's going to show you the meal number 1. You press again, and this is the time of the first meal. Let's say you want to feed your cats at 9 a.m. minutes, enter. And then here you put the portion, which is the first number 2, enter. So it's going to show the second meal. You press again for the time. Let's say you want to feed your cats at 1 p.m. Press. Here I want number 1, the second meal. Press. Now the third meal, you press again for the time. Let's say 6 p.m. 6 p.m. And I said the third meal is going to be number 1 too. Number 1. And then the last meal, number 4. Press again for the time. And let's get here at 10 p.m. And the last meal is going to be the portion 2. And that's how you do it. You decide how many meals you want. It's up to 6 meals. And the last one, you just leave it flashing like this until it disappears. And that's how you program this. That's how you do it. So here you see the illumination of the third meal. It means it's gonna be as the time passes and this feeder dispenses each meal. The meal that is already dispensed is gonna disappear. It's gonna be light up only the meals that are pending during that day. So that's how you do it. So I picked 4 times per day. The total of my election, which was half cup, was 6 portions in total. So I programmed the first meal number 2, the second meal number 1, the third meal number 1, and the fourth meal number 2. which is in total six portion. So here is showing me that the third meal hasn't been dispensed and the fourth hasn't been dispensed either. If you want to do a manual feeding, you have to unlock the feeder. If it's unlocked, you don't have to do this, but if it's locked, you need to unlock it again. Press in here, and then you move the dial where it says feed, and you just press this twice or once. And this is one portion. You can see it's pretty accurate for each cat. One portion. Sometimes you need to press once or sometimes twice for the feeding to dispense. In this case, just with one, it did it. Sometimes I have to push it twice. The other thing, to record a message, you move the dial to what it says rec, and then you just press here and you keep it pressed and you record your message and then you release it. And that's all you need to do. I'm not gonna do it myself because I don't want to record a message, but that's how you do it. And that's all. I hope you like this video and help you to program your feeder. And don't forget to subscribe so you can have more videos like this helping you with cat automatic devices. And thanks for watching. Bye bye. I just wanted to show you very quickly that if you assemble this right, this post needs to be very deep inside the holes. You can lift this with no issues, like this. See, I'm lifting the feeder with the two balls without even falling at all. So I'm going to place this on the floor.